Good morning, students. Students, in the chemical properties of phenol, by now we have done with you the reactions due to the cleavage of OH bond, reactions due to the cleavage of carbon-oxygen bond, and third was the reactions due to the benzene nucleus, in which we discussed with you the electrophilic substitution reactions. Now, today we will be starting with the discussion of some other types of reaction which are very important reactions. These are a coupling reaction, and in this coupling reaction, in fact, this reaction is a dye test of phenol. So, reaction can be used as a dye test of phenol over here. So, this is a dye test. What is to be done in this reaction, student? If you take benzene diazonium chloride and let it react with phenol, so orange red color dye of a azobenzene will be obtained. Just see the reaction. If you take benzene diazonium chloride, when we take benzene diazonium chloride, benzene diazonium chloride, benzene diazonium chloride when made to react with phenol, benzene diazonium chloride when react with the phenol molecule, the pH over here will be between 9 to 10 and the reaction will take place in presence of sodium hydroxide. So, if the reaction occurs in presence of sodium hydroxide, pH value will be 9 to 10. What will be the product obtained over here? Here the molecule of HCl will be given out, and this will result in the formation of 4-hydroxyazobenzene, which will be a orange red color dye and will be used as a test of a phenol. So, the product obtained over here will be orange red color dye will be obtained. This will be N, then double bond N, and then over here will be this compound. So, formation of orange red color dye will be obtained, which is para-hydroxyazobenzene, or we may say over here 4-hydroxyazobenzene is obtained. 4-hydroxyazobenzene, and this is a red color dye, or we may call it as orange red dye. Is it clear? And the reaction can be used as a test of a phenol. This is benzene diazonium chloride. So, when we take benzene diazonium chloride, when react with phenol, orange red color dye will be obtained, and the reaction is called the coupling reaction. One of the most important reaction in the chapter of phenol is a coupling reaction. This test you will be doing in practical part also, student. Am I clear? Now look at the another reaction, which is the miscellaneous reaction, and this will be the formation of phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein we know is an indicator. So, how do we carry out the reaction? So, formation of phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein formation, another very important reaction. How the formation of phenolphthalein takes place, phenolphthalein formation. Just see, student, over here. Phenolphthalein, you must have heard, this is an indicator. What we do is, we take phthalic anhydride. Phthalic anhydride will be C double bond O and then C double bond O. This is phthalic anhydride when made to react with 2 molecules of phenol. Phthalic anhydride when react with phenol molecule, this is OH. And then we take another molecule of phenol. So, phthalic anhydride when react with a phenol molecule, this is H and OH. The reaction will take place in presence of a concentrated sulfuric acid. The reaction will occur in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. What will happen? A molecule of water will be given out. Am I clear? And this will result in the formation of a phenolphthalein indicator. By now you have heard the name of phenolphthalein. Today you will be seeing the structure of the phenolphthalein. Student, this is a phenolphthalein molecule which is used as an indicator. And in the class 10th also you have done that with acidic solution it remains colorless, whereas with alkaline solution it will change into pink in color. However, how do we prepare phenolphthalein? This is a method of preparation of phenolphthalein plus a molecule of water will be given. This will be OH and this again over here will be OH. So this is how the formation of phenolphthalein takes place. This is phenolphthalein will form. Am I clear? And there we take phenol. And how many molecules of phenol we took? We took 2 molecules of phenol. Is it clear, student? Next is a condensation with formaldehyde. How does the phenol condense and condense with the formaldehyde? In fact, student, when phenol condenses with formaldehyde, it will result in the formation of ortho and para hydroxybenzyl alcohol, which will again react with excess of formaldehyde and result in the formation of a polymer which is called as a bakelite. Bakelite polymer is a soft polymer and is used for making toys. You must have seen the toys the children play with that. It is used for making the toys. So condensation with formaldehyde. How we carry out the another reaction, which is condensation with formaldehyde. Condensation with formaldehyde. How we carry out this reaction? If you take a phenol molecule, you may see over here, phenol molecule, when react with a formaldehyde, the reaction takes place in presence of sodium hydroxide. It will result in the formation of ortho and para hydroxybenzyl alcohol. So what will be product obtained over here? It will result in the formation of ortho and para hydroxybenzyl alcohol. So product will be ortho hydroxybenzyl alcohol and para hydroxybenzyl alcohol. So it will result in the formation of ortho and para hydroxybenzyl alcohol. Am I clear? This is ortho and para hydroxybenzyl alcohol is formed. Ortho and para hydroxybenzyl alcohol is formed. This is when again made to react with or condense with excess of formaldehyde. So this on condensation and condensation with formaldehyde with excess of formaldehyde molecule. What happened? It will result in the formation of a cross-linked polymer, and that cross-linked polymer will be called as a bakelite. How do we make that structure? It will result in the formation of a cross-linked polymer which is known as a bakelite. So this will be a bakelite structure. This will be OH, then CH2. You may look at this structure. They are cross-linked and result in the formation of a bakelite. This again is OH. This will be CH2. This will be linked in this manner. So formation of a bakelite polymer will take place. Similarly over here, it will be linked in this manner. This will be CH2 and it will be linked in this manner. A big structure can be made. So it will result in the formation of polymer, a bakelite over here. So bakelite polymer is obtained. This is a polymer and used for making a soft toys. Bakelite polymer is obtained, which is used for making soft toys. So this is used for making soft toys. Used for making the soft toys. Tell me whether I am clear or not. Am I clear? 3 miscellaneous reactions are clear, student. 4th will be the oxidation reaction. Oxidation reaction. Another very important reaction. Now, phenol on oxidation in presence of potassium persulfate, it will result in the formation of phenol molecule on oxidation in presence of potassium persulfate K2S2O8. On oxidation in presence of potassium persulfate in alkaline solution. The product so obtained will be quinol. It will result in the formation of a quinol molecule. So, product obtained will be a quinol molecule. Is it clear? Yes. Phenol molecule on oxidation in alkaline solution, it will result in the formation of a quinol molecule. Apart from that, if phenol is oxidized by oxygen in air, it will result in the formation of para-benzoquinone. If we take phenol molecule, phenol on oxidation by air, phenol on oxidation by air, it will result in the formation of para-benzoquinone. The product obtained will be para-benzoquinone. So, it will result in the formation of para-benzoquinone is obtained. This again is an oxidation. Phenol is colorless, but it appears to be pink in color as it undergoes oxidation in the presence of air to form para-benzoquinone. The question can be asked, phenol is colorless, but why does it appear to be pink in color? Because in presence of air, it may oxidize to form para-benzoquinone. Fine. And the next reaction is, which is again a test of phenol, is Lieberman's nitroso reaction. Lieberman's nitroso reaction. This reaction can be used as a test of phenol. This can also be used as a test of phenol. Now, what is this reaction? When phenol is treated with sodium nitrite and concentrated HCl, it will give deep green or blue which changes to red on dilution. Fine. So, phenol molecule when react with concentrated or when react with sodium nitrite and concentrated HCl. Phenol when react with sodium nitrite, this again will be the practical which you will be doing in the lab, and concentrated HCl. It will give deep green to blue which finally changes to red on dilution. Equation you need not do. It will give deep green which changes to blue, and finally red on dilution. And finally red on dilution. This is very, very important. In fact, student in the ISC board, this color combination is also asked, green to blue to red on dilution. And the reaction can be used as a test of phenol. So, this can be used as a test of phenol. Tell me whether I am getting it clear for you or not. Now, with this, we complete all the reactions of phenol. We have studied the reaction due to the cleavage of OH bond, carbon-oxygen bond, and then we have done the reaction due to the benzene nucleus and the miscellaneous reactions of phenol. Now, student, left is the uses of phenol. Although there can be large number of uses, but one of the most important use that I will try to discuss with you or will explain to you is a Dettol formation or Dettol. So, uses of phenol. Uses. It is used as an antiseptic in soap, ointments, lotion, etc. So, it is used as an antiseptic. In soaps, lotions and ointment in soap, lotions and ointment. In fact, Dettol is a phenol derivative, and this is 2,4-dichloro-3,5-dimethyl 2,4-dichloro-3,5-dimethyl phenol. Dettol, I am writing over here, student. What is the formula for Dettol? Dettol is a powerful antiseptic. It is a derivative of phenol, and it can be written as phenol 2,4-dichloro 3,5-dimethyl and phenol, a derivative of phenol. This is Dettol formula. A question can be asked in the board examination and is used as a very, very powerful antiseptic. Fine. So this is 2,4-dichloro 3,5-dimethyl and phenol. This is Dettol. Tell me, student, whether it is clear or not. So Dettol is a phenol derivative. Then there can be many other uses. One of the major use which you can always write is, it is used in the preparation of various organic compounds. Like it can be used in the preparation of red dyes. It can be used in the preparation of bakelite polymer. It can be used in the preparation of phenolphthalein indicator and so on. This can always be a use, student. So I hope, student, you must have understood the various chemical properties of phenol. With this, we completed alcohols and phenols. In our next lecture, we will continue with the further discussions, maybe the test of distinction between 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree alcohol. Then we have, and some questions, and then we have to discuss the ethers also. I hope you must have been understanding your organic part of this discussions of chemistry. We will meet again in the next lecture. Till then, thank you.